Bob, just kind of your initial thoughts, training camp so far, what are you thinking?
Well, I think the Patriots obviously have a lot of depth, and we're seeing some guys now start to mix and match. Young players getting experience, and Dietrich Wise, for example, one of the young players trying to fill the void left by Rob Ninkovich's retirement. So this is the time of camp when we begin to see people start to step forward, move up the depth chart a bit. I think the theme for today is the number of veteran players and very integral players on this team who were shaken up or had to leave practice. Matthew Slater, Julian Edelman, Chris Hogan. That's cause for concern, and what happens hereafter with regards to those guys, that's going to cast perhaps a different outlook on training camp. But to this point, I think it's been a pretty productive camp overall.
Anything surprised you thus far?
No surprises thus far. I think the one thing that really I think is really intriguing about this particular camp, this particular team, is just the competition toward the bottom of the depth chart at some positions. Running back, a wide receiver, whether they keep a third tight end or not, because you're seeing, I think, at each of those position groups, a lot of guys that might not have an opportunity to make the Patriots per se, but would be roster players elsewhere in the league. The other part of it too, I think, for me right now is the fact that they have spent so much time on contact, tackling, blocking, a lot of the fundamentals. That shouldn't be a surprise, but at this stage of camp, it's been interesting to me to see how much work they've invested in the one-on-one, small group contact, and I think you've seen, the effects of that the last couple of days in the heat. We've seen emotions flare up a little bit, but it's been, to me, watching real football out there.
Brady's birthday tomorrow, turning 40. How crazy?
It's crazy when he still looks like he's 30, if not 25 out there. The thing that amazes me is the level of excitement and enthusiasm you get from Tom Brady at the age of 40. Whether he's, the 199th pick in the draft or the greatest all-time quarterback with 5 Super Bowl titles and 4 Super Bowl MVPs, you may not be able to discern the difference between the two. Tom certainly today wore his emotions on his sleeve a little bit out there in terms of not being pleased with execution at times or various throws, and he still demands excellence, demands perfection. At the age of 40, what else does he have left to prove? Maybe that's the question many of us ask, and yet he's still out there every day investing the same amount of commitment to continue to prove himself.
The 19-0 talk, how do you deal with that?
I don't. I don't engage in it, frankly. I think it's quite humorous. And I understand, especially at this stage. I mean, everybody's a contender, and when you're the Patriots, the defending champion, you've gone out to make the moves that you have to bolster your roster. It's not entirely unexpected. It's been a bit of a slow period, too, outside of the Red Sox trouble. So, the talk shows have needed something to light up those phones.
Sure.
But I think when you look at, number one, the health the Patriots had last year, they were extremely fortunate. Despite the absence of Rob Gronkowski down the stretch, overall the Patriots were blessed with good health. That usually doesn't happen in the NFL, as we know all too well from 2013 or even 2014 from recent memory. Beyond that, I think the schedule this year, regardless of what the metrics and the records suggest, is more difficult, if for no other reason than the way it's laid out, front-loaded with home games, and then you come out of the bye later in the season with 5 of 6 on the road, several against playoff teams from a year ago, plus a team like Denver out at Denver, a team that should be in contention for the playoffs once again. And I think you weigh those two factors, how healthy they were a year ago, the schedule as it shapes up this year, and I think it's also going to be a bit difficult at the outset too. It's going to be an extremely hard road to navigate at this level to get to that 19-0 plateau that the Patriots were almost at back in 2007.
Bob, thanks so much for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you.